Now she's still getting little bits and pieces added to it. As you can see, I've got the sign on the church. About 46 different chase sequences for those signs. You find a good one, you go, oh, I like that one, you press the button, try the rest, and you forget which was the one you liked, because there's so many of them. But I've added more street lights here. These ones, I think they call them whip lamps. And you can see they're quite good. I'll turn the light off here. I've gone down too much with that other one. Down there like that. However, everything stands out nicely and what have you. But what I have got are these little fellas down here. If I can zoom in on them. Now remember, this is end gauge, folks. These little people on scooters. Now I'll cut and I'll turn the lights on so we can have a better look at them. But just showing them there, they've both got rear, both got tail lights and headlights. Very impressive. There she is. She's coming along the road to meet a friend. He's waiting on her there. This is, I'm pretty sure it's bicycle LED. Bicycle LED. I can't find the bit of paper for it. I will put a caption up for what they are. The other bit of, zoom out Donald, the other bit of animation that I'm going to start on, well I have started on, is this. It's a police chase. I've got another little angle here which will be parked here, and they'll have the Jaguar boxed in. They outsmarted them. But when you look at these little cars, beautiful little cars, Oxford models, but they don't have a beacon on them. And of course they should be there with their little blue lights flashing. So what I've done, I've purchased these. Right, they're 2mm flashing blue LEDs. But because they're so big, you can't, big, yeah, bulky at the bottom, I've had to paint them black to stop the light being flashed all through the car. And what I've done is, as I sit down, I have one here, which I have, and he won't sit there, will he? Stay. Right, I have one there that I've already attacked. I removed the bottom piece, which is that there. That's the seats and what have you, and holds the axles in. I've filled it up with hot glue to hold the axles in place, and I'll turn the top light off and I'll switch that on. Very bright, spreads out, the light spreads out a wee bit, but as you can see, that'll do the job. So now I have to do the same thing to this other one. I have to just drill the 2mm hole out there, remove that tiny little, there is, you probably can't see it there, but there's a tiny wee screw there, and all that drops out, and mount the LED in. They came with resistors for 12 volts, but seeing I'm using 16 volts, I was told a 1K resistor would do, so I'm using the 2mm LED, flashing LEDs, and there it is there, a 2K, a big one, 1K resistor. That's all. And that's it. That one there's all painted, ready to go into this other one. Oh, forget about that. That's a steering arm for one of the buses. an old one. So that's all ready to be mounted into that little beastie, and then I can get the holes drilled in the layout and get everything glued in. The man is, I've got a man over here. He's going to be leaning against the car. Well, I can't do it, but I'm trying to look for a pair of tweezers. Here we go. He's going to be sort of, oh, quite interesting this, isn't it? Done it. Okay, so as you can see, he's standing there with his hands behind his back. I'm getting a policeman to come with it, so he'll be standing there. He's been cuffed, and they're sorting, doing all their whatever they do at the scenes when they finally stop one of these chases. Okie dory, now you've heard the story about the police cars, how I installed the lights. But the other one I've done too, is still adding to the layout, is the people taking photos at the wedding. If we can zoom in, you will see that lady there in the brown. She's an HO figure, because it only comes with in HO scale. So she's there. There's a man in under the tree there, hiding so he doesn't look too obvious. And the third one is the tripod, which actually doesn't look out of place. But I will put a few more people around that lady. She looks like a very big boned woman, but she could well be. Yeah. And I think that's about it as far as adding animation. I haven't heard back from the manufacturers for the helicopter that was going to go there. I've still got about 5 weeks before the model railway show in Timaru, so 5 weeks it could turn up. Fingers crossed, toes crossed. But I'm spending most of my time on here now. No idea what I'm going to do. As I say, I've got the building to come for the end. I've got to finish doing the platform, and I'll put people on it and all that sort of thing. I don't know what to do in this area here or here. I'm still thinking, I think I might have a bit of farmland, because I haven't got farmed anywhere on the layout. But that's it. I'm still having the odd little bit of problems with that turnout there and the DMUs. They don't like it for some unknown reason, and I have no idea why. They seem to be hitting on the end of that blade. Oh, where's it? Down there. They seem to be hitting on the end of that blade and derailing. Most frustrating. I had the same thing happen over here, and I replaced the Fleischmann turnouts with Minitrix ones, and that's it. You can see, if you can look straight down on that without dropping the camera. I don't know whether you can actually see it now, but that blade actually recesses well into that rail. Over there, look where you're going, Donald. That turnout blade recesses right into that rail there, whereas with the Minitrix ones, they do recess to a certain extent, but they stand out. They stand out proud, and of course the wheels hits that and jump off. The German stock goes through all right, so it might be something to do with the gauging of the